Hey. How are you doing today? Yes, you're in the right place if you are here for the big BZB show. This is B, your host. Nonetheless, it is good to be here with you. I hope that this is where you was wanting to be. If not, this is where you ended up being at anyways. So spend a little time with us. Get to know us. See what everything is here at the big BZB. And while we say that, won't you listen to an oldie, but a goodie, and still a little relevant preview, a advertisement, I guess you could say, of this program.
Have you been thinking about getting into podcasting? But what about the music industry? Have you been thinking about going that direction? If you have, and you're still on the fence, then come check out our new podcasts. One being The BZB Show, another one being The Big BZB Show, and a premiere that we have only exclusively on Podbean, which is Real Talk with B. Come check us out, and this is B, and I'll be waiting for you.
Alright, how are you all doing? I hope that is good. I hope it's good. Just like it is for me. Things are doing better than they have before, worse than they have before, but still survivable. I'm sure you can understand that, because let's just say that's an everyday life, right? Well, for most of us, it is. Anyways, thank you for coming back and listening to me. Whether you're reoccurring, just found us, or stumbled across us somehow and accidentally pressed this show, I want to thank you. Thank you for coming and listening to us. Just one more episode into this crazy journey that we're on. So if you are new, and maybe you're wondering what it is that we talk about here, well, this is a slow progress, but nonetheless the progress of venturing into the show business of music and audio. Now, I say show business, I don't mean just regular show business, and I'm not considering film part of it, really, at this point. But if we was doing voiceovers, yes, I guess that would incorporate some film work. But mainly it's just the music industry is what we're trying to go into. I'm leaving the audio section open because you never know what kind of things can come about. Now, with all that said, if you was here for my last show, and not only that, the last show over here on this actual podcast, but any of my other ones that are either premieres or Patreons over on Podbean, or this one here, which is on a wide array of different platforms. Nonetheless, if you happen to come across any of them, then you already know that we were at a crossroads last episode. You might be thinking, well, B, what's going on? Well, I would love to tell you over here, but to keep all things, I guess nonetheless, just to keep them kosher and out of legals stuff, I can't really say. Enough that I can say is our journey almost stopped, almost abruptly. There were things that were brought up, accusations and about certain situations that weren't correct, and which ultimately put me, the host, the producer, the everything director, everything you want to say, that the roles that I play, because this is a one-man show here. All the positions, I feel, it put that in jeopardy to where maybe I wasn't going to be able to do this anymore. And so that one was kind of a dim, sad-looking episode there that I hope one day we can look back on and think, man, just think if that wouldn't have happened. But yet it didn't. And so here we are, I hope that's where we end up going with that. I hope that's how this all turns out. Because last time it was not for sure. It was for real, it was I don't know, guys, what's going to happen. This shot at all this might just end in one slick moment. And probably up until 30 minutes ago, maybe an hour ago, it looked like it had stopped. It's been 2 days, 3 days, since I've been back in contact with any of you, as the time of this recording it is. And for that, I apologize. I had to try to take care of all this other business that I hope hasn't put us so far behind that I miss my schooling or I miss any of the opportunities, because these opportunities were set to make us keep moving, keep going in the right direction, the positive direction. And so we'll see. We'll see how much it has stumbled us, set us back, however you want to put it. Hopefully nothing too awful. And I don't think so. I don't think it'll be that bad. I think it's going to look alright. Just slow bits behind. So, overall goal of the BZB brand has grown. We originally started out just doing this one thing. Writing and producing or co-producing or having some part of the production part or making of a top 100 song. That would be the end goal of just the shows. But the brand has carried on to where now it's the helping to establish some kind of a foundation of, a foundation for others too. But a foundation in general, a brand, to establish a brand that is known, that is well known, is used, that we can help record, produce, anything audio, and help others get to the positions that they've dreamed of getting into, as in singers and songwriters being able to grow and flourish, produce music at a fairly reasonable cost, and get mainstream without having to be told what they can and can't do. Because I feel like a person's creativity shouldn't be restricted. That kind of takes away from the word itself. Creativity shouldn't be restricted. How can you restrict such a thing? Then you really are not being creative. Now, maybe that's just my opinion, but that's how I see it. So I want to have the possibilities of giving that outlet. I have one huge guest that I hope to accomplish. I hope to accomplish one day. To get over here with you guys. And I'm going to go on and start saying him now. Saying who it is. Because I believe as an artist, as an entrepreneur, as a man with a vision, that I have, this guy, it would be the one that set the way for me. Now, is he the first one to do it? I don't know. I really don't know. And that's something now I would definitely have to look into. But I do know he's one of, if not the only, most relevant one in that category. And that is Mr. Tom MacDonald. Now, if you don't know who Mr. Tom MacDonald is, I suggest YouTube. Type in the name, or maybe even over on some of your listening apps. Try those. Type it in on there. Spotify. He's on Spotify, Amazon, all your major guys, major big hitters there. They are. And I say they because I'm sitting here thinking of it. I'm thinking about him and his fiance, or it's his girlfriend, or heck, it might end up even being his wife at this point in time that you're hearing this. I don't know. But she does the visual. She does the video, everything of that. He does the audio. But not only does that, what's cool about Tom is that they're doing their own thing, but they run their whole thing. He has no record label. He does all of this himself. Self-sustaining. And that's what I feel like is the new age, the new way, the new direction that ultimately I want us to all go in. Because we don't need somebody to restrict us. Like I said, we don't need no restrictions. We don't need nobody dictating what it is that we say or do. We just want the possibilities to be, hey, I produce music and content that people enjoy to listen to. And I don't charge outrageous. And then people I don't just get made and people have to listen to me. People choose to listen to me. Those kind of things is what I want. Is it a far-fetched dream? I don't think it's far-fetched, by no means. But I believe it's a dream that can be accomplished. Let's just see how far it goes, right? Let's try it. I know I'll say that a lot, and I'll slowly stop over time, I hope, because I'm going to try to get to schooling. Some schooling on or I should say coaching, more likely. I want to get some more coaching on my speech so I can present things to you all better. And I almost slipped up and said it again, but I didn't. I want to make sure that I can convey what it is that I want to convey over on a good platform, a good, sturdy structuring. So, to the next. So we don't want to forget Tom MacDonald. If you come to hear this, or any of you are Tom MacDonald fans, followers, please, 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 please send some audio to him of this show and tell him that I want to interview him so bad, and just ask him about how to go about it. Help us in this journey, Tom. Help us. Help guide us in the right direction of what it is that we need to do. Because this is the only one I know of so far that is documenting our travels into the industry like this. How to do it. How to go about it. So far.